Okay, have you heard about Marvel.AI? Probably not. We will give you a little presentation and explain you how the new technology works. Okay, we will cover the topics, just a basic explanation. Then we will go about the advantages and disadvantages, the different trends, the possibilities with this technology, and we will give you some nice examples on how you can use it. Enjoy this presentation.
So what is Marvel.AI? Marvel.AI is actually the technology of the company Verton, led by the CEO Ryan Steels. The Marvel.AI technology makes it possible to make use of synthetic voice. With synthetic voice, for example, a company CEO can make a video for his employees without ever having to speak a word. Marvel.AI is transforming the advertisement and the media industry with this technique. Because of their powerful algorithm and their audio expertise, it is now possible to make in a fraction of a second or in a fraction of a time a whole advertising campaign without having the need for costly studio processes. So it is very efficient and economical. Marvel.AI also claims that the celebrities or business person whose voice is being used can securely manage their voice as an asset. They can manage and monetize this as their own voice brand and offer voice service solutions for other advertising companies or other purposes.
Thank you, Rani, for this brief introduction. Now I'll tell you a bit more about the advantages and disadvantages. First of all, you save a lot of time. With that I mean you can reduce your production time by converting your text into a speech, and this in a few minutes. Secondly, you have location independence. This means that the person does not has to be physically present. Secondly, you have location independent. With this means that the person does not have to be physically available or present at your company. For example, you're a Belgian company and you would like to have the voice of an actor, for example Kevin Hart. He does not have to be in a studio or be present in your company. At last you can use every voice you want. With this I mean you can use the voice of actors, CEOs, political persons, celebrities, without that they ever said a word or about something. Also gives Veriton you the opportunity to use more than 100 different languages and even dialects. Now I'll talk about the downside of Marvel.AI. Now about the disadvantage, need for permission. You can use someone's voice, but you always need to have the permission for doing that. If you use someone's voice without permission, people could sue you and you could have a fine of a large amount of money. That's why also Veriton has different policies that they use before using their service. Then you have the abuse of voice. You can use someone's voice to say negative things about something. For example, you could manipulate the elections by having Obama saying negative things about some different issues. Then the last one, you have the monopoly of Veriton. Veriton is the only company that's active in Marvel.AI, so there is no competition. They monopolize the market, so they can decide if they are putting the prices up or pricing down. But another disadvantage is that they are the only company in Marvel.AI, so they have to try everything first. So they're going into unknown waters.
Now I'll talk about the possibilities. By using Marvel.AI, you will be able to give a lot of more content. So this way you can separate yourself from the pack. Also, not a lot of companies or people know about this or use it already. So this way you can make sure you're very unique, and this is a big advantage over the concurrents. Like Jean-Baptiste said before, you can also make something sound more authoritative by using the voice of people of the government or people with a lot of authority in general, like Joe Biden, Alexander De Croo, Donald Trump. By using these voices, people will immediately recognize authority and listen better. You can also offer a very wide variation of content to your customers to keep them happy and animated. Instead of always using the same content, you can be very original. This gives you the freedom to produce completely different stuff. Mass-produced advertisements will also cost less and timelines will be shortened. You can also use the voices of your favorite celebrities or in general famous celebrities or very influential celebrities by, for example, Kylie Jenner, Conor McGregor, Lewis Hamilton, Cristiano Ronaldo, etc. If you recognize your idol on television or in an advertisement, you will be immediately interested. You can also use Marvel.AI to be heard and understood by everyone. For example, if you're Irish and you're scared someone will not understand you, you can just put an American accent on you. Or for example, if you want to reach the Chinese people and you cannot speak Chinese, you can just put a Chinese voice on yourself and it's that easy. With Marvel.AI, you can also easily convert text to speech and speech to speech. So you can put in text and the program will read it in a language of choice. Or you can use your own voice to let the program say it in a different gender or accent or language or what you want.
Okay, let's talk about the trends. As Veritone is the only company that provides Marvel.AI and this kind of software, it's rather new and trends were difficult to find because it's not common yet to change a voice or to use this software for advertising, etc. We can now use celebrities or athletes' voices for advertising or other projects, but we think in the future we can go further with that, and with the help of deepfake technology and combining with Marvel.AI, actors won't even have to come to set anymore. Everything will be fixed like this. On the other hand, there might some challenges they will have to face, which may be a reason to change elements in their technology. The disadvantages that Jean-Baptiste talked about earlier might be problems to work on. This technology is very new, and I'm sure they will face other challenges where changes in this technology will be needed or competition will arise.
Okay, now we'll talk about the maybe most interesting part, the examples of Marvel.AI. So to show you more about Marvel.AI, we want to implement it with our business case from the company JAR. So here you can see that the girls, the founders of JAR, made a video on YouTube to explain their concept, actually, what they do for their business, but it is in Dutch, in our language. So with the Marvel.AI, we can translate it and we can put just another voice on it. So we can do it in English or in French or whatever you want. So it will make it easier for them to not completely restart the whole video, the marketing video, in another language. Even if they can't speak in French or in English, they just can do it at Marvel. But maybe in combination with the deepfake technology. Let's us see a new example. First of all,
JAR is een origineel, gezond en verrassend foodconcept voor je evenement, voor thuis of op kantoor.
So, do you think this sentence is told by the founder Danielle of JAR? Maybe yes, maybe not, but it's a no, because it's made by Marvel. We just put our text in a Marvel technology, and automatically in 1 second they put it in a Dutch sentence. You can also choose the gender. So let's go on the next example.
Jar is an original, healthy and surprising food concept for your event, for home or for on your office.
So here you can think that maybe it's a little daughter of the founder of Jar, but no, it's just also a voice, a sample voice from the Marvel.AI technology. So even there we just put a Dutch or English sentence in the technology, and it refers simply to a little child from the USA that is speaking. Everything is correct translated and pronounced, so it seems that it's like a real baby that is talking. Let's go on the third example.
Nos jars sont toujours frais, fait maison et remplis de légumes de saison.
Here you can see that our content is just put in the French way. So in 1 second you have the French sentence. This can be very useful to put it on their website, because it's not only Flemish that we are speaking in Belgium, but also French. So therefore we can use the whole Marvel.AI to translate actually your website, but also your marketing videos and so on. Then we don't have a third example. Let's go back. Yeah, and maybe we have the idea to put like reviews on their websites, and to show you a fun example, we can just put the voice of Donald Trump or Barack Obama with the content that Jar made, or just a review that you or somebody else wrote it. We put it in Marvel.AI, and then everybody can listen. Donald Trump made a review for Jar, and actually it's just made by Marvel.AI. It can be very nice. Here you can find the sources. So thank you for your attention, your listening.
Thank you very much for your attention. We hope you learned something more about this incredible technology.
This was our Indian friend.